guys, welcome back to Must Be Online Tutorial video. Now I teach you how to print a picture on the bottle through the device, rotary device material. So this is the rotary device that designed by Focus Company to support you to print on the bottle cups or any other cylinder materials. So before we install this device on the machine, we need to power on the machine, and we open the control software, and we choose to move the table up, move the carriage up. To let it have enough space to put the rotary device. Just press up. Okay, once it have enough space, then we put the device on the table, on the top of the table. And then we move the table backward a little bit. And when we go to the both sides, we can see there are two screws that mount on the bottom of the flatbed. So on this the left side, we can see there one screw hole and another screw hole. So we just connect the metal with the flatbed by the screw. We must adjust the gap between this side with the table will not connect. So we push out a little bit. And also this side the same. To make sure both it is fastened and inside have about 2 millimeter gap between the metal and flatbed. The flatbed will not scratch this metal, so we need to move this metal out a little bit to install. And then we install the same way on the right. Okay, then we install the right side of the metal. First, we need to move out the carriage to the left to have enough space to install the screw. Okay, then we lock the screw. Also on the same position. And also we must have enough space between this frame, this side and this side. to also make the frame out a little bit. To lock the wire. Okay, so it's locked, it's fastened. After fasten, we need to use the screwdriver to loosen, to tighten another side. So we use the screwdriver to first be sure this can be up and down, this also can be up and down. We push this to the bottom and make sure the rubber ring can connect with the table freely, but not too much. Just connect, then we lock the screw. On both sides. Then we also fasten on another side. We push to make sure it's connected, but not too tight or not too loosen. Okay, this is installed. And then we adjust the ring with the same position for each vertical. To be sure all the ring are with one line, not close. After we connect it, then we can place the control panel at the front, backward and forward, and check if on the top the bottle's working or not. So it's working free. And also we can put a bottle on the top to check if it can be moved freely or not. So it's moving freely. Okay, so this is the method to install the rotary device on the focus composite UV printer. After we installed, we can start print. Okay, so after we put the rotary device on the machine, so we can start to put the bottle on the cylinder device. But it's very important. Sometimes some material is very light. It's light like a aluminum bottle like this. So we need to fill some water inside to make it more heavy. Otherwise, the printing will lose the step. So make it a little bit heavy, and we put the bottle on the top of the fastener ring and adjust the position for this. From here to here, the edge is X margin, and Y margin we just not need to set. So we put the bottle on the top of it, and also the bottle you need to do the coating before printing. So after we put the bottle on the device, so we can go to the software, and first we need to move out the carriage and adjust the position by up down to adjust the gap between the printing head and material. But this is very important because if we press from the software by up down, so if we press up down from the software, it's very important that because right now the sensor, the lead sensor is on here, and the bottle is at front, so the lead sensor cannot detect the bottle. So we must check the gap between the printing head and the top point of the bottle by our eyes. Cannot use the lead sensor. So this is very important. Otherwise, the print head will get scratched. So we must check the eyes and stop up down motion by our eyes. We check the gap. One little bit by little bit, not too much. To be sure the gap between the print head and bottle is about 2 millimeters, like this. Then we place X on. Okay, then we go to the control software and we choose the file and we find out the marker test file. Also, you can make the file preset from Photoshop and read by yourself as the installation and using guidance before. So we choose the file to print. For example, we want to print this file on the bottle. So first we need to click on the rotary printing option. So let's try. If we click off, then it shows flat bed here. So all the settings are under flat bed. So if we choose rotary print device on the right top, so the flat bed moving, find the position, and the media automatically change back to rotary. So once you open, click, let's try again, let's show again, click off, and if we click on, we can see the bottle, the flatbed go to back position, find the original position, and then go to the current position to print. So this is the rotary printing option we need to choose. And after that, we need to confirm some setting. We go to setting parameter rotary visual, and inclusion is 100%. And also the check other settings. From here, also the setting is different as the flatbed. Before, the flatbed number is 1361 or 62, but if you print on the bottle, you also need to do the color offset by the same way to do the color offset overlap, white ink overlap to change it, the number, and also for vertical, the same way. So once you set it, so you print will be according to this setting for print rotary. And also you go to maintain and nozzle adjust. From here we can see the nozzle is 1/4 of the totally nozzle. So how many nozzle we need to take for print? That's according to the surface size of your bottle. If the diameter of your bottle is bigger, so you can use bigger nozzle, more nozzle to print. If the bottle, the diameter is very small, like 2 or 4 or 5 centimeter, so you need to use the less nozzle to print. So normally we just use the 1/4 nozzle, just only 1/4 nozzle to print the ink out. So this is the nozzle adjust, but normally this is not need to change. If you click on the rotary printing option, all the parameters will change automatically. Here we just show you to confirm it. So after you choose the rotary printing option, and also all the settings okay, and also here you can adjust if you want to print the white ink or not white ink. For example, right now the bottle is black bottle, so we can choose white ink on bottom and color ink on the top. And if you print on bottle, the varnish will not printing the bottom. So after we set everything, and we set the margin also, the margin 75 for X, and the Y margin we click off, and we choose the file, and then we right click and choose print. Then the machine starts to print on the bottle. Let's show on another angle. We can see the bottle print the white layer first, then print the color layer on top of the white. Okay, so after print, the bottle will go back to find the position. And then go front to the print position. So you just take out the bottle and print on another bottle again. So we can see this is the printout quality. It's really nice. High resolution, no past lines, and good quality and scratch. Good bottle. It's perfect quality, and it just install back. Ring. So with this bottle you can sell with good quality and a good price. Okay, so this is all the procedure to print on the bottle with rotary device. So if you have any question, you can ask Master B or focus support team to get the support to print a nice bottle. Thank you.